I am back for another Cricut tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how I made these cute little owl, my Cricut, fat quarters, and the HeatnBond. So before I get started on the tutorial, there's a couple things that I learned. I used my EasyPress to press everything, and the first time I forgot to, when I did the vinyl, because I made little finer pieces or whatever, I did that in vinyl because I figured the rotary blade on my maker could not cut those. So when I pressed on the vinyl, I forgot to put down something to protect it, like a Teflon sheet. The other thing is with the heat bond, not allowing it to cool completely caused it to peel a little bit. But for the most part, as you can see, it's on there. Um, this one I did a little better with because this is the second one, and I had learned a little bit from the first one, but they both turned out like super duper cute. I'm loving them. Let me give them to I call her my grand cousin. So let's get to this tutorial. I know that there are two owls that you guys will get to download. Let's get rid of that stuff. And I'm going to upload my owls. There's a zip file that will be attached to the blog post. So depending on where you're watching this, if it's YouTube, click the link in the description. If you're watching from Facebook, click the link above if you want to get these super duper cute little owls. So the first thing I'm going to do with my owls is I'm going to ungroup them. I know that I want to use the same 4 colors for both owls. So I'm going to take this guy here and switch up his colors to make it match. And I know that I'm doing like the little smaller bits around the eyes. I'm going to do those in vinyl just to make my life a little bit easier. So I'm going to make them like 4.5. I did not measure my onesie. Or they're going on onesies. All right, so I think I want him to be a little bit bigger. So everything is good over here, so I don't need to do anything. This one, this one, this one, and this one are going to be cut in vinyl. I am using my rotary blade for the first time for this project. So, and the first one I have on my mat is actually a purple, so I'm not going to start with that. There's no need to do any mirroring. You want to make sure though that you adjust everything to the sizes of your vinyl. I am using scrap pieces of vinyl. So, and the same with my fabric pieces, because my fabric goes across 9 inches. So if you can see that this piece is a little far over, so I'm just gonna move this stuff this way, and that way it should cut and be fine. And I don't know why that's over there because that's the same color as the last mat. So to move this to another mat, I'm gonna click these 3 dots up here, move to another mat, and move him over there. But I need to make sure that he's in a good spot so that it cuts. And I'm going to go through and do the same thing to these ones. Just make sure that they're in a good position to be cut. Why do I have 2 beaks? Doesn't matter. looks like um looks like I might have some extra pieces in here. I'm not gonna worry about it. All right, so the first one I'm gonna cut is this one. I'm gonna get my fabric pieces cut first because those have to be attached to each other. So I'm gonna click on continue. I'm gonna choose my maker as my device. I'm still trying to get my coffee in. Browse all materials, and I'm going to type in fabric. This is one I haven't used, obviously. So I think what I'm looking for is the bonded fabric. Well, I guess I'll just look through. There we go. Canvas, cashmere, fusible interfacing. I'm going to use fusible fabric because we did make our fabric fusible. So we have our HeatnBond, and I got the Ultra Hold. And then I have, for my owls, 4 different fat quarters. And the first thing I'm going to do is prepare the quarters. Peel off that backing, and you can see our adhesive here. And on the mat, place it adhesive side down. All right, so I got all my pieces together. So I think the easiest thing to do, because like I said, this is my first time doing this, is to match the pieces and get them all fused together first. So I think this one's my outside. It's like a puzzle. My ears. And I have the picture pulled up on my computer so that I can kind of refer to it as I'm placing the pieces. And I'm not gonna make it. I'm trying to line it up best I can to where it's supposed to be. these are actually gonna go here. And then that goes there. And then so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this and move it here. So let's see what happens. Now don't forget to put your Teflon sheet down, or even this, but I'm gonna use a Teflon sheet. I made the mistake and pulled up my eyes.